Good afternoon on what is a warm, bright and sunny day. It is Thursday, the 27th of June, and I'm in the reading nook with a nice cup of tea. And a box to continue unboxing. And what I'm going to pull out of here is Domes of Thunder. This is issue 7 of A.C.E. Now, A.C.E actually stands for Awfully Cheerful Engine. It is actually a role-playing game published by N Publishing, the British publisher best known for Wine or What's Old is New, and its spin-off role-playing games Judge Dredd and The World of 2000 AD, which were very fine source book material for role-playing in the world of Judge Dredd from the long-running British comic book 2000 AD. Now, these are only a little bit tongue-in-cheek in terms of their tone. They're kind of done as like pulp magazines, but essentially they are combined mini setting supplements and scenarios which you can pick up and play using the core rules and play through in a session or so, visiting different genres with each issue. And this one, Domes of Thunder, as kind of like the background suggests, how the way they're dressed, the title hints at is a post-apocalyptic setting, a la Mad Max 3 Beyond the Thunderdome. So, we may need another hero. Another reference, you'll kind of need Tina Turner to be singing that to you. Strap on your shoulder pads, check your ammo, and rev up your dune buggy, because things are about to get post-apocalyptic. Can the hero save Paradise City by stealing a vital medicine from the Saint, a ruthless warlord who is hosting a big tournament called the Electric Boogaloo, or Electric Boogaloo? Choose from new roles like the Driver, Gladiator, and Mutant. Crash and bash in dune buggies and armoured semi-trucks and explore a blasted wasteland in this new adventure for the Awfully Cheerful Engine. There we go. Another kind of classic scene from the films. Mad Max 2, Mad Max 3 Beyond the Thunderdome, and of course the remakes, more recent remake, and then Furiosa, of course. So you open up with contents page, and then we may need another hero, giving you an overview of what this is, what the genre is. So Waste Warriors overview, synopsis, really sort of like introducing you to the genre, and what you will be role-playing and exploring as those characters. A lot of that's going to be obviously familiar because it's drawing upon familiar source material. Most people know what the Mad Max films are about, what they look like, and the aesthetic of the Mad Max films really have heavily influenced the look and feel of post-apocalyptic settings for role-playing games. So here we've got guides to creating your own characters for the wastelands, so you can be wasteborn and so on. And the new roles include cyborg, driver, entertainer, gladiator, mechanic, mutant, survivalist, and warrior. And then they've got the rules of the wasteland, including gun control, handling vehicles. So importantly, vehicles. So that's including sort of like acquiring and filling a vehicle stats there. Then you've got typical buggy. Stats for various vehicles there, and then we're on to how basically driving, attacking, and so on. So how to target passengers if you want to, on the drivers, so on. And then it's essentially one final criticism of zombie apocalypses, or indeed apocalypse in general, is that lawns of abandoned houses always seem to be maintained, despite needing at least a bi-weekly mowing in the real world. This, of course, is due to filming limitations, and a similar pattern is seen as in Wasteland road trips. The roads are always perfect. You're not going to rip up a tarmac to make it look like it would be in a wasteland, because you'd have to put it back again, and that takes time and effort and disrupts traffic, and people don't like traffic being disrupted. Anyway, so next on to driving duels, and adding in things like spectacular destruction, because that's what should happen in an action-packed post-apocalyptic world where you have auto duels. So here we come to basically got advice there on how to disable vehicles before we move on to Domes of Thunder and dome fighting and so on, setting basically the background up to the scenario before we get into Act 1, A City in Need. And there you've got sort of like a typical scene there where everything is beginning to fall, has fallen apart, and the roads are beginning to degrade and disintegrate. So, background setup, first act, and telling the story, going on to the problems, and traveling out. Okay, basically with a bus, you're going to have to basically one of the whole things is, of course, you're going to have to escort a bus across the wastelands because, of course, you are here with the howlers and the various NPCs to be encountered. The howlers are a classic gang of mutants that resemble classic werewolves and so on, who will be coming after the player characters. And here we've got the heist itself, where the medicine is going to be stolen. And then essentially what the player character is going to have to do next. Try and locate the medicine, where it's gone. And then back to the more details on the compound, where much of the action is going to be set. And then interacting with the saint in order to get this item back, basically the MacGuffin. So you've got exploration of a post-apocalyptic setting in the wastelands, and then we have essentially the race, and essentially what they're going to do is outrun a dragon, and the dragon is that. So essentially, what it said, once the player characters get away, stop the dragon, they'll be away and done. So that is Domes of Thunder, a scenario and sourcebook of post-apocalyptic auto-dueling action published by N Publishing. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings of the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or in this case, basically a role-playing supplement stroke scenario, which I will talk about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all, of course, accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing of the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.